some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there. And you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. On the handoff, it's Michel. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Brady to Gronkowski, cover athlete to cover athlete for a Patriot first down. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try and pound it in with Burkhead. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
Interesting. A chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead, they're going on fourth down. Brady's going to sneak it, and he is in. Touchdown, New England. Tom Brady taking it in, and the Pats able to cash in for 6. 4th and goal, and they just tell the leader of this offense to sneak it in there, and he got it done.
Yeah, all you're trying to do is follow the wedge that's created in front of you. Center, guards, tackles, just get low, fire out, and you get low right behind them and get it over the goal line.
Extra point good by Gronkowski, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gronkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a second down. Here's Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On third down, it's Connor, and he won't get to the marker as they're going to stop it for a second straight play right at the line of scrimmage.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. Looking left left sideline, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And now it's second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Let's go.
Again on second and 10, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Third and 2. Now Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was a type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Second and 10, it's Roethlisberger once more. He's going deep for Brown, and this is caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 45 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
This certainly feels like they were wanting to go for two, but weren't really sure they should go for two. Do we, don't we, do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up and kick the extra point.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, and that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut. So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll run it. This is Michel. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Brady. 2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Time for a break.
We're back to see what happens after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
On the ground, Michelle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. And it's Michelle once again. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They'll run with Michelle. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Regular.
Now Michelle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd and goal from the 1. They come out here in the eye. He'll get it up the middle. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Gostkowski the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One last shot for Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final.